Welcome back to the second half, y'all. I get the ball now, and I'm not down, and in fact, I am tied.
Loose cannon, fuck you! Yes.
So the thrown a rock event happens on the player who is the least important player, which is the loose
Nope.
cannon.
If it was the least important, it would have hit L. Ron Hubbard.
Because he has so much strength 4, especially on his line, and because I am down Zanzibar and Suicide Tank blitzing with Suicide Tank would be a terrible idea because it's a 1DB follow-up, I'm going to put Suicide Tank on the sideline so that I can assist for this 2DB. Suicide Tank can't really be surfed because of sidestep, though he can be, but that would basically be giving away the touchdown. And TNFA and the Elven Cheerleader can just do a 2+ dodge their way through. And L. Ron Hubbard, he's going to find a way through. He's Agility 5. He's going to find his 2+s to get through there. And I'm going to make a nice big spread for the Elf 2-turn offense.
Mm-hmm.
Wasting no time getting straight into the classic 2-turn. Because the Dragon now has Sure Hands. So I don't have to waste my rerolls on pickups. When I fail them, I don't have to waste a reroll on the fail.
Uh-huh.
Sure Hands is already doing its job by making me not have to use the Sure Hands reroll. Because I have Sure Hands, it's a confirmation that I'm gonna get the Sure Hands to work.
Yeah, no,
always.
he got Sure Hands. That's fine. But you know who failed to use their new skill?
Would that happen to be
It's Zanzibar Q Jones.
Zanzibar Q Jones?
Yeah, his middle name's Quincy. I found out yesterday.
Oh, Quincy Jones?
Yeah.
Is that a coincidence or?
Yeah, it's a coincidence.
Or is that just a case of life imitating art?
Yeah, sure, go with that.
All right, so I can score from here. I was just gonna. I'm trying to decide how saucy I want to be.
You're getting pretty saucy.
I'm gonna be fairly conservative. The thing is, all of my players can be negated. So I'm playing not necessarily for the 2-turn, but I need to have players down the field because after this Bloodlust succeeds on the pro, there's a skill called Hypnotic Gaze.
No, I've never heard of it.
Perhaps I could interest you in Hypnotic Gaze. So that's one elf catcher down. Now, I could...
But you can't throw to them when they're gazed?
I cannot... I am like 90% sure. If I can, then I am a fool. But I believe that they cannot be thrown to while they're gazed. Otherwise, why would he be doing this?
Just to fuck with you. Get him! Get him! Get him!
So, yeah, hopefully someone in the thread confirms.
P.O., 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 please, yes, cross my fingers, please kill him.
Nope.
Coward!
Someone is trying so hard. Someone wants their tackler up, and someone is trying quite hard. So that is another receiver who is neutralized, and the only player left is now neutralized. So...
They may not pass or catch or pass the ball. Okay, yeah, you were right.
Yeah. Okay, good. I was actually right for once?
I mean...
Oh my god.
Looking back at IRC, I see that after saying, I'm ready, Berg, you immediately typed Hypnotic Gaze to look up the skill and make sure.
Yeah, I decided
you weren't,
that for
you
once...
weren't actually right, you just researched.
What do you mean I wasn't actually right?
I mean, you were right, but it wasn't based off of your own knowledge. It was based off of the compiled knowledge of Furrill and his bots.
My knowledge is incredibly flawed, but I finally decided that maybe instead of just like saying some bullshit, I'm gonna get it right for once.
Yeah,
and actually look up the skill.
You shouldn't do that. It's better when you sound like an idiot.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
That's never. That is not better at all.
It's better for me.
It is better for you. So
Ooh, I like that decision.
I consider for half a second to not. Yeah, Verp guy who died couldn't score from there, but so now it turns out the vampires, when they're on their game, they're pretty good at stopping the 2-turn elf offense. But I still have a plan.
Uh-huh.
The plan is to plant Elven Cheerleader in the end zone, hand off to Elf on the Shelf, and let Elf on the Shelf make the throw. Not letting my thrower make the throw, because he's way too far down, and I can't throw to where they are now. I have to throw all the way to the end zone.
It's the dragon. All the dragon does is go big.
I believe in the dragon. I don't believe in my own rolls. I know that my own rolls will fail. So when I'm on a hot hand...
Oh, your rolls are gonna fail? Yours. Are you playing the same games that I'm watching?
Hey, one time my rolls might fail, and the fact that I take defensive measures at the right times means that maybe I get away with
No,
one.
it makes you a coward. That's what it does. Go big or go home. All right? Your opponents understand this. I don't know why you don't.
You want me to go big at all the wrong times.
There's no wrong time to go big.
Okay, well, by that I mean you want me to go big always.
That's correct. That's not
right.
a flaw in my logic. Like it's always the right time to go big.
So I'm trying to decide how many dice I want to roll to protect the pass. The catch I've basically guaranteed. If I can get the catch down there, there's like a 95 or something percent chance the Elven Cheerleader catches this ball.
If you were a normal person, saying that I've guaranteed the catch would immediately mean you would fail it.
And so the only problem is this is a 4+ pass, and with the reroll, it's like 75% chance of this pass working. But I'm just
fuck this.
Oh right, it was a 3+. I'm sorry. So that's how elves 2-turn. Turns out pro elves are really good at scoring.
That's not actually how elves usually 2-turn. You just strung some bullshit together and made it work.
Hey, I thought that was a pretty good turn by me. I put together a nice little showing of myself.
Yeah, but elves scored, so I don't like it.
That's fair. And now that elves have scored, I'm up 1-0, and it looks like vampires are going very heavily on the offense to try to get the score back.
It does look like it.
I believe that's what this looks like.
I think he'd be fully capable of just punching a hole through you, and then having a cage that you simply cannot interact with.
Basically, the only problem is that I would just dodge away and screen him out, and then at worst, it's a 1-1 tie.
Yeah, well, exactly. I think I'd be fine with a tie. If I'm vampires coming against a real pro elf team.
Yeah.
Well, that said, you're a pro elf team that actually doesn't have any tackle, only has one wrestle. You have a weird team.
Yeah, it's a team that rolled a lot of plus agility.
And it's also a team that, like, you haven't gone against, like, real bash teams meant to deal with you.
I haven't really gone against real agility teams meant to.
Yeah, you've just gone up against a bunch of weird shit, huh?
Yeah, I keep asking my opponents to not bring weird stuff and to bring normal teams, but sometimes you just play against min-max vampires.
I mean, sometimes, yeah, it just happens. Happens to the best of us, you know?
It also happens to the worst of us.
Yeah. I've played against vampires a couple times, so yeah, it does happen to the worst of us.
Right.
Oh, I hate vampires. When I try to play vampires, my vampires are the ones that, like, fail a dodge and die.
Yeah.
Every turn. Literally, every turn.
You have a vampire dies every turn.
Every single turn. Oh.
That's insane.
Two
Two
Skinks.
Skinks was back.
Yeah. And guess what? He took another KO. Oh, what a hero.
Another KO that was meant for Tina Fey.
Yep, exactly. That could have been Tina, dude.
Yep.
You need to show a little bit more respect for Two Skinks. That's all I'm saying.
I'm showing a modicum of respect for Two Skinks.
He deserves a little more. That's all I'm saying.
So, again, pointing out, because I sort of lose track when the actual team reroll happens and when the pro roll happens. That was the pro roll successfully negating a bloodlust.
I wonder which side of the field he plans on going down.
I'm thinking left. I'm thinking this is a fake.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable. I mean, he has that one thrall over there, Quinn. He's definitely a scoring threat.
Right. So he has a fantastic side cage that is almost all but impenetrable by me. However, the ball's all the way down here, and he's only movement 6. So if you want to hurl that ball all the way down the field now, that's going to be real hard.
Yeah, but
otherwise, I'm going to have a turn.
He's kind of unfuckwithable for you, though. He's too far out of your range. I mean, you can do stuff with the vampires on the right side here or whatever, but you can't actually do anything with the ball carrier. And I don't think you can do anything to shut down the cage fully.
Nope. Yeah, there are two courses of action. I can either attack the ball hard, or I can fall back and screen out the cage hard. The problem is that the cage is set up in the middle of my field.
Yeah. I think the best way to go about it would probably just be to try to stall out the cage and try to cut out one of the vampires in the middle, probably BAT Commander. But I'm bad at Blood Bowl, so...
Yeah, me too.
Oh, you're just good at rolling dice.
What I'm going to choose to do is sort of settle down in the middle of the field. If he wants to try to score, that means that I'm going to get time to try to score back myself and secure the win, and if I can get the ball from him, then that means that I just win.
Yeah.
So I can score from here, moving into scoring position, and the rest of the team is going to kind of screen out a little bit. Maybe I get the interception. I'm gonna move Elrond back, I think. But basically, I'm gonna try to do a little bit of both. Again, I'm trying to go on the mantra that I want to let vampires fail themselves. So I'm gonna stick next to all these thralls and hope that the vampires roll bloodlust, hope that they fail their hypnotic gaze rolls, hope that maybe I steal an interception or something. Not really. I can't really deal with strength 4, agility 4 players. So the best I can do is hope for him to continue failing it at opportune times, and to just sort of be in the right place at the right time.
Yeah. I don't know. Just seeing this makes me want to see you play against lizards.
Uh-huh.
Because I don't... They only I mean, there's only 5 vampires here. They'd have 6 Saurus, plus a Crocs. I don't think you could deal with that team at all, with this team as it currently is. Like, Skinks would even be a big problem for you. Like, Zanzibar gives you a really strong edge, but even without tackle or strip ball or anything for him, Skinks would be hard to deal with, I think.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, elves are very... Elves do struggle pretty hard with bash teams, especially at high TV. But
really,
there's always the case where they get killed a bunch, but they just score a bunch, and that's how they win. But this team definitely does not have a bunch of great skills to get the ball free.
Yeah. Oy.
So I'm doing what I can do, which is to stand in the way and just be a guy, just be here, just hanging out.
Dude, the dragon just had a murder vampire run at him, punch him in the face.
It's not concerned.
Do nothing. And he scared him off so bad that the doctor just leaned down and ate one of his friends. The dragon must be terrified.
Dr. Mindbender had some Dr. Fury, some doctoral fury, some jealousy even against Dr. Venom, and there was some doctor on doctor violence that took place.
And oh, come on, dude. This is super unfortunate.
That's not really the end of the world, because you can see.
It's fine. He can move up to Thomas and bite him. It's just like
that's why you keep the thrall with the vampire.
Yeah,
so.
It just saddens me to see him failing so many pros and everything, and then immediately fails. Oh fuck this!
And then like hyper fails
the
throw.
God, what the hell was that?
I have just been gifted the ball, but guess what, Berg? Hey,
fuck you.
Hey, Berg.
Yeah, say it. Just get it out of the way.
I can score from here.
Oh God, no, that's true.
Elrond can't score, but I can.
The only one that can score?
Yeah, and the rest of my team is pretty well. I like where they are. They're gonna get punched a lot if I fail.
You won't.
I'm just gonna throw a little hubris block just because I can. Because what are the odds that I roll double dub scores? I'm gonna roll 1, obviously. So I don't need this reroll. This is going to be a 2+ pick up, a 2+ handoff, and a 2+ GFI. So that's 3 2+. And I went ahead and shed that reroll because I don't need it. So you ready?
That still fails like almost 40% of the time.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Oh, hey! He scored.
Why do you do this to me?
Because I can!
What the fuck did I do to earn this? This is ridiculous. These games are horse shit.
I need you here to witness me. I can score from here.
This isn't even a let's play. This is a let's hear Bergs be angry. Oh, this is the worst.
So it's turn 12. I'm up 2-0.
Yeah, he can't win. I mean, it is technically possible, but he would have to actually start rolling dice.
Yeah. And I would have to either start losing players really quickly, or I am very low on rerolls, and he has rerolls for days, but it may be a case of too little, too late.
Like this... Ugh, I need a drink. This is the worst.
There's still a chance. The tie is very much real. The win is all but impossible.
No, the tie's not even real. He's against pro elves, and he's failing every fucking thing he does. As if... Okay. Failing a bloodlust and then failing the pro.
Uh-huh. Oh, no, though.
That's a 1 in 6, and then a 50%.
So he uses the team reroll. The wrestle there would have made that player run off the pitch, because he would have ended his turn on the ground, because of wrestle. So... I'm sorry, you were saying about how everything is shit and...
So like, every for his bloodlusts to fail and then fail the pro is a 1 in 12 straight up. And it's happened like 8 times this game.
Yep. It's happened 5 times.
Oh, have you been keeping track?
Oh, wait, hold on. That guy doesn't have pro. But it is, yeah, the pro reroll it's happened 5 times.
That is statistically unlikely, I'm going to say.
Hey, look at the tag team effort. Yes, it is very much statistically unlikely. I didn't check the numbers afterwards, like the firing up Bleppel manager or whatever, to look at the dice. But
I really want to see that.
I could pull that up.
You should do that. I want to know.
We'll think about it. For now, though, the tag team effort to bite off Tomax, and we get our first badly hurt against vampires.
Oh,
So,
thank God you finally got some luck.
I mean, the thing about playing vampires is that you just expect that after a while, you just roll a bunch of bloodlust, you start killing off your own vampires, and then, or you start killing off your own thralls, and then you have not a lot of thralls and a bunch of vampires. But Iretep has, not that I'm looking for ways to say that Iretep has been lucky, because let's face it,
he's had luck in the area where his team didn't really want it. He had 3 extra thralls. I mean, he was prepared to eat some, but
yep. He has had luck in that category.
yeah. And that's the only category.
Yep. So what I'm going to do here is, you can see there's 4 vampires on the right, all of his thralls are on the left. If I can...
Fuck you, Suicide Tank. Fuck you.
If I can take out Dreadnought, I can just sort of hope that one of these... I'm assuming he's going to very aggressively go for the score. If I could take out Dreadnought, I could maybe... I could stop the score from happening too early.
He's in scoring range. Yeah, he's definitely in scoring range.
So that was probably a bit of a my bad, making myself roll the GFI.
Oh, if he's going for the score here, he should have just PO'd.
Yeah, he can score double GFI from here. It's a 4+ pass, or sorry, like a 2+ pass to back commander, and then the handoff. Maybe a 3+.
Do you know what a vampire team would look like if I min-maxed it?
Piling on Mighty Blow every player.
Yeah, I'd have five blodging PO Mighty Blow tacklers. That would be my team.
Like, basically like this, except for instead of sidestep, they all have piling on. Or would you take Mighty Blow first?
Not take Mighty Blow first level.
Okay. Wouldn't mix it up even?
No, just piling blow. It'd be like that one zombie that I have on my necromantic team, where first level he rolled doubles and I gave him piling on.
Oh, also check out all of the vampires are wearing sunglasses and they look super dope.
Yeah.
You never really get to see it from here, but
There's a one. Oh, pro worked. Look at that. It worked.
I mean, like, this is the most meaningless
Yeah, it's
hypnotic gaze because
it actually just does nothing.
maybe you punch you set back commander next to Dreadnought and then punch the loose cannon once, but that's a player who has dodge, and Dreadnought has nothing.
I think he just has to do the double GFI here. Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely have to. I mean, if you fail, then everything is terrible, because I go run away, but there we go. The Vampire 2-turn is very real.
Yep, now he just has to stop elves from scoring,
Uh-huh.
get the ball, and score,
Yep.
and he ties.
Yeah. It will be the first tie in Elf LP history. But I left the setup because you can see Elrond was over on the left, and then he warped over to the right for some reason, just in time to fucking pull this shit. Look where that ball's landing. Hello, I'm Elrond.
Are you fucking serious right now?
Elrond, I'm just gonna catch the ball right here. I almost don't even want that. I kind of wanted the ball to scatter out of bounds so I could just give it back to the dragon. But now Elrond is just gonna go ahead, warp to where the ball was supposed to land before Iretep even picked where to kick. And now my Agility 5 Blodger, who I would like to be down the field, has the ball in his hands. So I'm just going to run away. And I have no rerolls. And it's turn 14. And
You saying I have no rerolls and then immediately doing a dodge? If there was any justice in the world...
I have a dodge reroll.
If there was any justice in the world, that would have been Snakes right there.
Yeah, well, Blood Bowl is dead.
Yep.
There's no justice. So, important to note that I am running out of skill positions almost. Tina Fey can get downfield, Elven Cheerleader can get downfield, but that's about it. And I have no rerolls, and I only mention that because we've shown how well vampires can negate the elf plays.
Yeah, but he still can't reach Elrond this turn. I mean,
No,
you're not going to have a strong downfield at all here.
Especially
Yes.
when you fail the 2+ with dodge with reroll. It occasionally fails.
I don't actually believe that.
So,
I think he actually just got, like, somebody threw a kielbasa onto the field. I think that's what happened.
yeah, Elven Cheerleader is now stunned, which means the Elven Cheerleader is not getting up.
Oh, re-roll that. Re-roll it.
I considered using the
Fucking coward.
I considered using the Apothecary on Tina Fey. That would mean that Tina Fey would come. If you Apothecary a KO, by the way, it's been popping every time. I
They're
don't think we've ever talked about it. They turn into stun, and it's like the biggest waste in the world unless you absolutely need it. And if I were to absolutely need it, it would mean Tina Fey comes back turn 16 and maybe is useful. But I don't think I need it that bad, especially when Suicide Tank is still on the board.
I'm so upset that he didn't PO right there.
Uh-huh.
Like, 'cause even at best for you, it's a stun still, right?
Yep.
You gotta do that on Tina Fey, come on. And one of his guys got hurt. That's what happens.
A bit of a too little too late for me. But now, Elven Cheerleader's stunned, Tina Fey is off the field, Suicide Tank is stuck in the corner, and Hypnotic Gaze. This is like the opposite of what I've been used to, which is that a bunch of my skill positions are now out.
Yeah, it's not great.
Nope.
But he still can't actually threaten the ball carrier.
Nope, but he can make his way down there. And
he can fail his... Again, he can fail another Bloodlust Pro.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this one, it succeeded, and then that's actually even less likely than the other scenarios with his rolls. Wow!
Another successful Hypnotic Gaze, and another KO.
Yeah, that's a 1 in 18, not a 1 in 12.
So the reason that I have been so dutiful with putting my linemen in harm's way and keeping my skill positions safe is because this is kind of the nightmare scenario. Like, yes, all of these players are agility 4, and yes, they're the same movement as these vampires, but what do I do here? With no rerolls and no dodge rerolls, no catches, because Rip Guy Who Died is negated, I can score from here is gone. One of my best scorers on the team in this game.
Yeah, this isn't good.
And I'm walking on a wire here. There's going to be several 2+ rolls which are going to be rolled, and if any of them fails, it's bad times. But it's turn 15, so while I cannot necessarily, it may not necessarily be possible for me to score again and make it 3-1. I am just aiming to not tie, because for me a tie is a loss at this point.
I actually think my play here would be for Rip Guy Who Died to blitz off, hit Dreadnought.
Yep, that's what I'm...
Pass it off to Elf on the Shelf and punt. That's my play.
The punt would be a little wild.
It would be a little wild, but it's a hot play. He doesn't have the movement to do anything with it in one turn, and it gives you a turn to kind of catch up. I like punting.
What I can do, though, is instead of punting, I'm Agility 5.
No. You're an ass.
I'm Agility 5. I think I'm just...
the worst.
The Loose Cannon does have dodge, so I actually do have the dodge reroll there. But I have Nerves of Steel. I have Agility 5. I think I'm just going to throw it over to Rip Guy Who Died.
Yeah.
I think I'm okay with that.
I didn't think about the post-blitz movement.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that's one of the great things about being movement 8, is that the post-blitz movement.
I didn't think about that when I was talking about the punt.
Right. Oh, right. So I'm going to take advantage of my dodge reroll. I'm also going to mark Major Sebastian Blood because I'm Agility 5 and I can just do this on 2+. It doesn't make a difference no matter where I go. And because I'm Nerves of Steel, it doesn't make a difference, so that's a 2+ no matter what. So being Agility 5, being Nerves of Steel, and having dodge means that those are all 2+. The pass is not a rerollable thing, but the catch is and the dodge is. So the best I can do at this point is just cross my fingers, hope for no ones, secure the bottom of this thing like this, and then wheel the dragon around the top, because Dr. Mindbender can blitz on a double GFI and make that a 2+, or make that a 2 DB, just because he's strength 4. But if I can get here, then I can keep Rip Guy Who Died from being blitzed without having a lot of dodges into tackle zones.
Oh.
I mean, even if he falls down, I'm still fine with that.
The injury is what sucks.
The fact that if he would have gotten KO'd, if he would have gotten just stunned, that's fine too, because he just needs to be in that square. But my luck runs out a little bit, and he does not.
Now he can do a relatively safe double GFI.
So a situation I was wondering about is, I'm trying to remember, if a player is hypnotic gazed, can they use their actions? Oh, and so here, because I have wrestle, you can see that's kind of a negative trait in this case, because I have to wrestle. Otherwise, that guy stays upright.
Sorry, if what?
So could Suicide Tank sidestep? I can't remember. Does Hypnotic Gaze cancel out all
Yes.
skills?
Yes.
It does. So Suicide Tank could have been surfed.
I'm fairly certain. I will double check.
I seem to remember that being the case, but I'm gonna spoil it for you. Suicide Tank does not get punched.
No, it doesn't say anything specific about it in the text for it.
Right. Maybe I'm just crazy. I'm probably just crazy.
They lose their tackle zone, cannot pass, catch, or assist, or move voluntarily for the rest of the team's turn.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know.
So I am just crazy.
I would definitely have tried to surf Suicide Tank.
Yeah. But if the sidestep is a real thing, see, that's move voluntarily is what I imply sidestep being.
Yeah.
And so I'm pretty sure Suicide Tank could have just been, if you move a player right below Suicide Tank and punch with James McCullen, you can surf him. But again, maybe probably a better use is to Hypnotic Gaze over on Hubbard like so, and the Bat Commander can do something. He can't score from here, but he can get damn close.
Yes. Oh, the vampire plays are so real.
That was a big throw.
No, that throw meant business. That throw made the dragon just sit there and just do a fist pump.
That turn meant it took the tie from being real dire. The tie is now like almost entirely real. Look at how real this tie is about to be.
Well, you can't actually interact with that player now.
Yes, I can.
Elrond on a double GFI. That's...
Elrond can stay next to him on a double GFI. I can hope for Bloodlust. I can hope for failed dodges. Gonna move Suicide Tank on this guy just in case he tries to get fancy.
Oh, you should just blitz that guy straight away.
I do not have rerolls, and I don't want to run the double GFI. Maybe I'll blitz with the loose cannon. I can't quite decide.
I would just blitz him so he can't move a blood bag into range.
Getting Elrond Hubbard into position is more important to me. I'm not really sure why maybe I thought I could blitz with Elrond. I'm not sure. But yeah, it's turn 16. I've got to get over there. There's really no way for me to not make 3 dodges.
Yeah.
And this is the best path. So here we go. Don't roll ones, and maybe I can stop this.
Roll all of the ones. Die. He didn't die. Okay.
He did not die.
That's disappointing.
So Suicide Tank can't be blitzed off because of sidestep. I mean, he can be knocked down, sure, but he can't be blitzed off because of sidestep. Though the wrestler, that is the wrestler, Major James McCullen, and I'm just gonna move off the shelf, or on the shelf, out of the way, because while I don't believe the hubris proc is coming from Iretep, you can never be too safe. So he's gonna try for the Hypnotic Gaze. We'll see how steely Suicide Tank's gaze is. It is in fact quite steely, because that player doesn't have pro. So here we go. It's going to be a 2+, and then a 2+.
3 2+.
It's fine though.
Yeah, that's fine.
There we go.
Yay, vampires! Woo!
For the last movement of the turn, Iretep secures, with the tryhard vampire, secures the tie.
That's a fucking victory, dude.
And that was quite the 4 turns ago I was up 2 touchdowns, and he managed to pull off a 2-2 tie.
Oh, please get MVP, Tony. Please.
So my hats are off.
Please, Tony.
Nope.
Oh,
It's
fucking
Tina Fey. Tina Fey is an MVP from leveling now.
Ugh. Did you get any levels? I didn't think so. Yeah, no.
Nope.
Okay.
So we have 2 players whose fate we need to decide, no levels, and a bit of money. So go vote, and we'll see you guys for the next match.
Bye!